GM, welcome to Paradigm Live, the place to catch up on all things CyberBrokers. My name's Mike or Carterell, and I'm the community manager and fellow leftover.
And I'm Brianna. You might know me as Lady Diamond Hand. I help with lore and marketing here at CyberBrokers.
And we're off to a great start because we didn't get rugged this week.
Yeah, I know. Last time we had a little technical issue, but we're
Restream kind of like ditched our video for some other reason. So good lesson learned. Don't leave your seat while the preview is playing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it. We are CyberBrokers.
Yes. So if you're new here, here at CyberBrokers, we're a metaverse-native media and entertainment company. We're building an entire universe here called the Paradigm Lost through our collectibles, our content, and our interactive experiences.
And if you haven't connected with us yet, make sure to check out our website, cyberbrokers.com, and follow us on Twitter, cyberbrokers with an underscore. We have 3 collections, the original CyberBrokers from last year, Genesis mechs from this year, and mech mods coming up with the game later this year. We have a lot of recaps to do, Brianna. It's been a couple weeks since we had one. I was out sick last week. There's been some cool stuff going on, so we want to make sure the community, has the ability to catch up. So let's talk about the events that are going on this week. You've got a discussion about a new calendar. We have some PixelBroker updates, which I'm kind of excited about.
Yes.
We had an amazing poker tournament this weekend. We're going to recap that. You've been doing some really cool Twitter engagements, and we want to cover that. And then, of course, the reminder, how many weeks left until beta claims are done?
We're in 2 weeks now, so final reminder.
Yeah, subtle. Hammer. Next time I should actually have a hammer with me.
Yes.
Okay. Let's go through the events this week. Our regular times, 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Central on Wednesdays, community hangout. We were planning some Among Us this week, but Vo is out or not available, so we'll move that to next week. I want to look at some HyperFi and OnCyber stuff, so people just drop in if you got questions. Always a great time to find live answers. And then, as always, every week we try to attend the WIP meetup, one of the longest lasting metaverse events out there. They're getting a great following and participation, so it's a great time to suit up in your mech VRM and learn some new things in about an hour. They usually take us to 2 or 3 different locations, and it's a great experience on just, again, using your mech assets and learning new things. Let's talk about this new calendar.
Yes. So if you're looking to stay up to date on all of these fun events, including some of the ones that Mike just mentioned, we have a new calendar system. We have the link here below. And basically you can subscribe to this calendar and it will automatically add any new CyberBroker events to your calendar, which is fun. So you obviously don't have to go to every single one, but at least you'll always know like when we have something going on here in the Paradigm. And as we do some of these fun individual events coming up, we'll also have posts where you can subscribe to just those single events as well. So
a little more flexibility than just the Google Calendar.
Yes, exactly. So trying to make RSVPing and just getting this stuff on your calendar as easy as possible. And again, this is just so you can kind of just click it and forget it, and then it'll give you the reminder, and you can know when to show up, since we know everyone has busy lives. So we're super excited about this new calendar system. So you'll probably be seeing more of these RSVP add to calendar buttons in our.
I also liked how it was simple for all phones, because the Google Calendar is really geared towards you need a Gmail account. And
yes.
that kind of leaves out the Apple world sometimes.
Yeah. Yes. So if you see these, check out any newsletters we have that come out. If they hit your inbox, you'll be able to see a button to add to any calendar. It has Outlook, Apple, Gmail, like any email client you can imagine. So the idea is this way everyone can easily add this. And again, it'll give you like the reminder 15 minutes before. So again, just an easier way to get to you. Yeah, what you're gonna say, Mike?
Yeah, and I saw it live because I went
Mhm.
to the poker tournament, and I think like the day before it gave me a reminder,
Mhm.
and then a few minutes before, and it was awesome because like if something isn't on my calendar, I am likely to forget it.
Yeah.
So this is an easy way to just click, it's on my calendar, done.
Yes. And yeah, for like bigger events like the poker tournament, we had like bigger reminders because that one was a bigger event. Again, we're gonna have some fun of more of these, tentpole events coming up. So those will have more like easy like email reminders. But then for like our community meetups every week, that one will be a little bit more like your class,
Simple, yeah.
like
Hey,
15 minutes before.
we're going live. Join me.
Yes, exactly. So I think it's like we have a nice system going. And yeah, we're excited. We have some fun big events coming up over the next few months towards the end of the year into Q4.
I see some interesting ones there. We're just gonna leave those as teasers. I don't think we want to talk about that.
Made it small.
Let your imagination wander on the events you see there.
Yes.
Okay. Let's move into the PixelBrokers update. So this has actually been done for a while. We just didn't get it into the content calendar. So there are 4 assets that got updated. The first is the Dreamer Squiggles, I guess, but the swirls, Dreamer swirls. So if you see on the outside, you can see the swirls there. There's 2 different gambler. I always mess that up.
Yep.
Two gambler traits, both of which are like the chips and the money flying in the air, and then the minor orbs, and they're all now animated. And if you go check out Twitter, you'll see the animations being shown live. So as we move forward, there's extra little things we'll continue to update PixelBrokers with. Okay. Let's talk about the poker tournament. So this was a lot of fun. I gotta say, we've been wanting to do these for a while, and thanks to Vo specifically for kind of getting this idea moving for us. We partnered with Based AF, the community, and we had 2 great prizes for first and second place. And let's go through the stats. So there were 135 players. I can confirm there were 60 plus real players because we had some bots join us, which made it a little interesting. And we'll take care of that. We'll take care of that next time. There were 20 plus brokers. Again, some people didn't match their poker name to their Discord name, so we couldn't verify all of them. But I saw at least 20 in there. It lasted 4 hours and 20 minutes. How total degen is that?
So perfect.
Yeah, matches the degen talent perfectly. At the final table, there were 4 brokers and 1 Based AF member, and the top 5 are listed there. 3 of which are brokers, which was really cool to watch. Unfortunately, a broker or a Based AF didn't take home the prizes, but that's okay.
Yes.
We all sat in chat for 4 hours, and it was a great time. We were talking about all sorts of stuff across the spectrum. It was great to get to meet some Based AF people. Like I said, there were 20 brokers, so it was great to touch base with people we haven't talked to in a while. So we'll be doing more of these, and we'll take care of that bot problem.
Yeah, it seemed like a good time. So I know you mentioned we'll probably be doing this again soon.
Yeah, it's a fun, easy activity, and people just love hanging out in a chat. And I think doing it on a weekend, most of our events have been weekdays, and I think as winter hits, we'll start doing some, well, in the U.S. at least, we'll start doing some more weekend things. Understand for everyone, it's not easy to do something on a weekday. Okay. Let's talk about the Twitter engagement. This has been a fun little activity.
Yeah, we had two fun Twitter engagements that went out over the past 2 weeks. So I think the more popular one was this one, which was our word search. So we had a bunch of different adjectives in there, and we personally went through and you commented 3 of the adjectives, and we went through and suggested some CyberBrokers for you based on those adjectives. So this is kind of cool. It's also, I think, like a really fun thread if you haven't gone through to just scroll through, because it shows a huge different variety of all of our talents all in one place, which is kind of cool. So yeah, if you scroll through, you'll kind of see, I think, the diversity and breadth of like just how different and unique each of our assets are. So yeah, we have 51 talents. And I think we got a lot of those in here. Maybe not all 51, but a good chunk of those talents are in this thread. So there's some really cool ones in there.
Oh, I love this camera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, like I think and we tried to pick ones that fit the words, but also complemented people's PFPs as well. So there's like kind of like a double whammy of like trying to go with the words based on what people commented, but also trying to look at people's profiles and see maybe kind of the vibe that they like. So yeah, it was fun. I know I saw one of the ones I commented, it wasn't to like the same person, but one of the ones that was commented on this thread, someone actually ended up buying one. I think it was
wow.
I think it was a DGen. They bought back into the CyberBrokers community, which was really fun. So yeah, I think this is also a good thread. Yeah, if you're looking to get inspired, it's a good place to see like a bunch of different CyberBrokers assets, and maybe one catches your eye and you can see if it's for sale, because there's some really, really cool ones that I found digging around on OpenSea, because we do have 10,000, so it's hard to remember all of them.
I think we need to do more. Every Paradigm Live, we need to do a little CyberBroker section, just something fun, because I forget sometimes all the details of this collection. And it'd be cool just every Paradigm Live just to do a little something with them. Like I come back to the leftover. Where is it here? This one, and I forget that the leftovers, you got to look at them because they have a lot of traits of the other talents. So you can get a leftover that looks like a different talent in many cases.
There's a lot of, I don't know, I think there's a lot of, because we have so many different traits. You can really find something for everyone here. So yeah, now I feel like this is like a good thread if you're just looking to like shop a little, because I know sometimes OpenSea it lists by what's listed, or you have to search talent, and this is kind of a fun thread because it shows a bunch of different talents that like all look kind of very distinct, again, because everyone was commenting different words, and we were also looking at everyone's profile pictures, and obviously everyone commenting has like a different style and personality. So this is, I think, like a good place if you're just itching to scroll a bit and see some of the art. This is a good place to check out, and maybe you'll see something that catches your eye.
So how many words were there in here?
I honestly can't remember. There might have been like 25 words.
Oh wow! Okay.
25. A lot of words came up a lot. I guess that's just like where the human eye was going.
Yeah.
But there were like a lot of different words in there. So
yeah, like rebellious here sticks out pretty easily.
Yeah, that's also fun if you want to go and see how many you can find. But yeah, I can't remember exactly how many, but and that's different.
Let's move on to this one. So this was kind of similar idea, but you provided one of each talent to begin with.
Yes. So again, we have 51 talents. So we did one broker from every talent in this video. And I mean, you might have seen these on like things like TikTok and Instagram. But yeah, you just screenshot it. And the idea was you kind of see what talent you got. And again, trying to just showcase how different each of our talents are. And again, like how unique they all are. So this was kind of fun too. Again, like this is fun to scroll through because you can kind of see like, you know, everyone got all these different talents and they all look very distinct and fun and unique. So another place to scroll through and again, see some of all the different talents in one place because they do look very, very, very different if you go through all of them.
And this is the one, I think, was this the one that sold? It looked like this. But it was a shaman. No, it was a shaman. But it was similar to this. It was this hairstyle, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So again, that one's still up there. You can obviously still just screenshot it if you want to have some fun. But also, you can just scroll through this thread. And again, if you're looking to see again some of our talents on display, it's a good place to kind of scroll through it again. Maybe get inspired a bit.
I forgot about these ears too.
Yeah. And we picked, we tried to pick brokers that really looked like their talent because some look less like their talent, not that there's just some that are very, very distinct. So for this one, because it was so heavily talent based, we picked some of those like iconic traits. So you really knew
which talent it was, without looking at the icon. Yep.
Exactly.
Okay. And then I want to go back here for a second. We had one of our holders, Sky to ETH, did a little rendering tweet thread for us, which I thought was really cool. So used his Blender skills to respond to people's requests for rendering of their mechs. And I thought this was another great idea for holder engagement. This cami, these are Oberon wings, which I thought was really cool on the cami.
Yeah, that one was one of my favorites for sure. It's very, very well done.
Yeah, so these are being put into Blender and then posed, and then adding like a background for rendering, and he's got the nice model icons here. These are really cool. So thank you, Sky to ETH. I like that one too. Camis are popular. It's a massive Mooney. There was one more here I wanted to show. Oh, this Lone Star. Look at the detail in 4K. That's just insane.
You want to make it bigger?
Oh, I'm not sharing. Okay, let's try that again. Thank you for the subtle. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, so let me start that over. There we go. Yeah, so these wings.
Yeah.
I just love. So he's got two of them in here. Where was, so cool background, added the logo and the model. And this is pretty good Blender skills. It takes a hot moment to figure out the posing of the mech, and then especially getting like two in place, and then the background and the depth. You can even see like the shadows here, so there's lighting involved. Beautifully done. This is why I was saying Cami's popular. That one is amazing. And then I wanted to show the Lone Star one as well. This one. There we go. Yeah, just the 4K. He's using the 4K versions of these, and it shows the detail very well. Merc. I am not sure if that's Josie's or not. good question. Oh, yep, it is Josie's.
Yeah, I think that was the pink one she put together.
Yeah. Okay. I will stop sharing that. Go back to this. Oh yeah, and I forgot the Blade Runner. That one really highlights the blade arms and blade legs.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
Okay, I think that's it for Twitter engagement. We have one final reminder.
Yes, so this is your final reminder that if you participated in version beta, please go to cyberbrokers.com/claim to check if you qualify for rewards. If you played at all, check to see if you qualify. Just to see, you might have some prizes sitting there that you might not know about. Just so you know, we were giving out a beautiful, it's like a poster style art NFT from our Accolade collection. So you'll receive this for free if you participated, as well as a mech bundle. And then you will also receive, there'll be a future claim to a mech mod. So they're like accessories for your 3D mech. The mech mods, those will be going live with the CyberBrokers game later this year, which is exciting. But you want to make sure you do that claim before the 16th if you want to get all of those things. Because after that, you're out of luck. So be sure to double check that you don't qualify for anything, because you never know. You might have something sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah, and let's be even clearer. You know, I see 237 owners of this particular accolade. So that tells me 237 people have claimed, right? There's 160-ish that haven't claimed. Now, you're welcome to make our mech mods more rare, and we would appreciate that, but don't lose out. Go get your claim now. There's been plenty of time. This has been, what, almost 2 months since beta finished?
Yes.
So there's no, I missed it.
Yes.
It's in Discord. You know, every announcement. It's a Discord event. It's in ad event. We talk about it every week. You know, just making sure, disclaimer, you can't yell at us if you missed this. Okay. Did I get enough disclaimers in there?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Yes, people have to claim. That's a good question, Merc. People have to claim the rewards to qualify the mods later. No, actually, I don't think they do. That's a fair point. So they'd just be missing out on the accolade and the mech parts. Yep, so that is a fair point, Mark. Thank you. And just John Jay, I think you'll find that there were a lot of people that played that didn't know much about poker. Josie even kind of commented about having to go learn more about how to play poker, and she did pretty good. She got like halfway through the tournament. So you don't need a huge amount of skill to have fun, I guess is what I would say. Okay, that's it for today. We will put this back up as a reminder, and there will be no Paradigm Live next week because it's a holiday, but we'll be back after that. Bye, everyone.